Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel for another XRP update. I really believe this is the year for XRP, and there's like weird key signs that I'm seeing. I call them weird, but really these are the sort of things that I've cottoned onto before, these kind of public figures that really tend to stand out. And we don't have any real public figures at the moment, because if you think about it, right, from an XRP standpoint, you have watched DK go down, you have watched SBF go down, and now you're watching Binance possibly go down as well. So all of these kind of center public figures that really empower other crypto holders, kind of lead the way and call things out for exactly how they are. It's a really interesting situation. It's definitely something we should talk about. But before we go any further, we definitely need to take a look at where we are in this market. And we are 7 days, 22 hours, 9 minutes and 43 seconds. So the halving is going to happen at around 1 a.m. This will keep fluctuating between probably 11 p.m. on the 19th to around 3 a.m. on April 20th. For 420 people, I guess this is amazing. I guess this is correlated absolutely perfect for you guys. So I hope you'll be celebrating extra hard. But a lot of people are feeling very deflated, and I just think people are kind of forgetting what part of the cycle they're in. And we're at the most interesting part of the cycle. Okay, if it's supposed to do everything it's supposed to do, then this realistically is the bottom, theoretically. So let's keep it moving and let's take a look at what caught my eye at first and what confirmed my suspicions. And I've been thinking about this for a while, the idea of Brad sort of becoming a public figure. And if we think about it, all of the other public figures have been dragged through the mud, whether it be SBF, DK, Binance, so many others like Justin's son as well. Brad's got a lot of experience, and they're the only cryptocurrency to be labeled a cryptocurrency that's not a security. And even in Japan, it's labeled as not a security. And this is really important stuff. So the fact that Brad himself is starting to blast and really give his perspective on things, whether it be about the market cap doubling overall for the crypto space, or him just giving his opinion on these kind of pathetic low-life scammers. So it's nice to see that Ripple are going to be doing everything that they can to fight back against all of these different things. And it's a bit blasé. I get it. Like, we've heard this so many times. You see these kind of articles all of the time. But what I'm seeing here currently is a way different trend to just that. So if we actually just Google Brad Garlinghouse, you can see Ripple wants to go head to head with Terra and USDC with a stable coin. Crypto market cap to double to 5 trillion by the end of year, Ripple CEO. And they just keep going on. Ripple CEO speaks on the prospect of seeing an XRP ETF. He's at the center of everything. He's at the center of the attention. People are making memes about him. And XRP are making good waves. And if we look at what CZ did with BNB, the routes he took with the BSC chain and all of those things, right? I think XRP are a really good standpoint. And like I keep saying, and like I keep doing content on at the moment about this situation playing out with Japan, some of the bigger influencers in XRP are starting to cover this. They're starting to pick up on the whole sort of SBI remit situation. But the strength of this goes far deeper than just them getting involved, right? Because over in Japan, they're crazy for it. They're absolutely crazy for it. So they have the FCA in Japan, and in Japan it says XRP is not a security. So I'm currently on CoinSpeaker and I have searched XRP Japan to get all of these up, but so many articles out there in reference to this stuff, and people are starting to pick up on it. And the more people that pick up on it, the more the overall crypto community are also going to pick up on it. And a lot of people just think XRP is going to eventually just go nowhere. But I think there's something far bigger in play here than any of us can ever fathom. I think it's going to be really interesting to see how this all ties together. But what I'm really interested in is this stablecoin, because what it brings to the DeFi space and the business sector of crypto is very important. Okay, having business grade stables is so important. Just having them regulated in the US is such a huge problem. And this is going to be a huge step towards that because they're already becoming regulated in the United States. So if we think about this far more extensively and we start to think about the pros and the cons, there's not really many cons here. If anything, XRP is hugely underrated and hugely undervalued. And although we're seeing sort of different articles of supposed people leaving the XRP space, I just don't believe that. If you've been in this from the beginning, you've seen the power of what happened initially before the court case, then you know what is coming. You know the level of adoption that is going to come from everything that they're doing. And I think the stablecoin is the missing piece of a puzzle for XRP. And I think XRP is going to tie everything together. So I'm currently in talks with another influencer who's quite big in the XRP space. And what I want to do is get them on for a podcast, talk to them about their journey, how they got to where they were. I think it's going to be really interesting and it will be a good episode for the channel. But once again, I'm leaving links to all of this in the description, but all of these different articles are so interesting. So something else that really catches my eye at the moment is this article about XRP might actually jump 70% versus BTC after the BTC halving. And this is definitely a possibility because I keep saying here on the channel, there could be a small buy the rumor, sell the news. It might just happen that there is a decent pump and then a decent dump afterwards. And there will just be a lot of people ready to accumulate those coins that have been sold. But what I think is XRP is going to start to move up. It's definitely not lagging as much as it used to, and it's starting to wake up a bit more. It's still bouncing on that trajectory line on the day chart. And I think this is all very critical stuff to possibly what they're talking about here with this 70% jump. That 70% jump would put us above $1. If we could hold the dollar, I think it would restore a lot more confidence in the XRP token. I think a lot of people would just ape into it to make quick gains. And even if that happens and the price goes up, it comes down a little bit, at least then you're saying higher highs and higher lows moving forward. So for me, very bullish on XRP. I'm continuing to load up my bag moving forward, continuing to dollar cost average into my position and just accumulate where I can, because like I've been saying, I really do think this is probably the bottom, and this whole post-halving fractal, everything that's going on currently, it's a really interesting situation. So guys, if you enjoy the content here, if you're new here, if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, drop a like, drop a comment on the way out. It really does help the channel. It helps us grow and it helps us reach more people. And it's such a small gesture for you guys to do. But other than that, stay safe, stay humble, stay aware. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.